So in today's video, I would like to talk about tourism in the Caribbean region. The Caribbean region have been one of the top tourism destinations for the past 30 to 35 years. When you look at the track record of places like Jamaica, boasting some of the top all-inclusive hotels in the world over 30 years. And places like St. Lucia been receiving awards after awards for being the top honeymoon destination for the past 5 years. And we've seen places like Barbados and Bahamas being one of the top cruise ship destination in the world. So the Caribbean is doing very well where tourism is concerned. In today's video, I would like to talk about the new kid on the block, the fastest growing tourism destination in the Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So in this video, I'm going to break down why St. Vincent and the Grenadines is one of the top emerging destination in the Caribbean and what is so amazing about this beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So the Minister of Tourism, Carlos James, in the budget presentation just a little over a week ago, explained that St. Vincent and the Grenadines saw like a 25% increase in stayover visitors in 2024, and that is an increase from 2023 that was up 15% from the previous year. So it's obvious that St. Vincent and the Grenadines tourism package is growing at rapid speed. So I'm going to explain why St. Vincent and the Grenadines is suddenly bursting out on the scene when it comes down to hospitality, to hotel and hospitality. And if you have never heard of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in this video, I'm going to take the opportunity to explain everything to you. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a beautiful island tucked away in the Eastern Caribbean. The population is a little bit over, it's 103,000 people. A small population, very beautiful, mountainous island with active volcano. Very breathtaking view, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And if you have not heard of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and you're wondering why you have never heard of such a beautiful island, is St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I would say up until 2017 was it was difficult to get to St. Vincent and the Grenadines because they did not have a international airport per se. They did not have a big enough airport to accommodate international flights coming from Toronto, Canada, coming from Miami, coming from New York and London. So for the most part, you would get flights going into Barbados, going into Trinidad and Tobago, and then you would have to take one of the smaller airlines like Layat Airlines or Inter-Caribbean Airline to get to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So because of that, it was a bit expensive, a very expensive island because of air travel. It was very hard to get to because a lot of people just don't want to connect. They want to be on a flight and just straight into St. Vincent. So up until 2017, that was not the case. So with the new airport after 2017, the Argyle International Airport, that opened up things for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where tourism now could start growing and the possibility to flourish as a tourism destination. That took place since 2017. So with the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines spending millions of US dollars putting in place this new airport, which is one of the newest airports in the Caribbean, it was obvious that tourism would have been the aim for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to build on their tourism. But unfortunately, just like all the other Caribbean islands, St. Vincent came to a complete lockdown because of the pandemic. And so there was a bit of a setback because of the pandemic. But once the island reopened, slowly we saw the tourism product started growing. So last year, 2024, when I visited St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we saw a bit of movement start taking place. So that was when the Sandals Resort opened up its doors in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Sandals being one of the world's most premier all-inclusive hotel, that was a lot of buzz in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we saw the Holiday Inn Express opened also its door. And Holiday Inn was a smaller hotel, but nonetheless, they opened the latter part of 2024. We saw the T20 Cricket World Cup that took place in the Caribbean, and some games took place in St. Vincent also. So 2024 was pretty much the beginning of what we see now as an emerging hospitality industry in St. Vincent. It is so amazing that in such a short space of time, in 2024, we saw the Sandals Resort opening in St. Vincent. The Sandals Resort opened in about April. April is when they fully opened their doors to visitors. And we saw the Holiday Inn Express open later on in that year, 2024. We also saw the T20 Cricket World Cup. And in just that year, 2024, the Minister of Tourism, Carlos James, reported that there was 101,471 stayover visitors to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that was a record-breaking number. There's never been so much stayover in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that happened in 1 year. So just imagine the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And even watching the budget debate and see what the plans that the Minister of Tourism and the government, the plans that they have for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and this year in 2025 that they're breaking ground for a Marriott hotel that they'll be breaking ground soon for that, and that will add 250 more rooms to the island. And I would say, based on traveling the island, and as I said before this, St. Vincent was not necessarily a tourism destination. St. Vincent has been known for decades for sailing. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is surrounded by the Caribbean Sea, and on the windward end of the island, you have access to the Atlantic Ocean. The Caribbean Sea is a beautiful stretch of ocean, very beautiful. So you'll get the best of snorkeling, you'll get the best of spearfishing. If you are a person that loves the water, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the place. So before what's happening now, before St. Vincent the emergence of tourism in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a lot of sailors used to go to St. Vincent. If you have your yacht, you have your sailboat, a lot of people would sail to St. Vincent. They were always one of the top islands in the Caribbean for sailing. But now it is a different ballgame because of the airport, now the island is open up to more tourism. And the good thing about that is that I would say, based on my travel around the island and seeing the new infrastructure that's going up, as I said, the Sandals Hotel, the Holiday Inn, and the Marriott Hotel they're going to break ground soon. There's a lot of other small hotels there where there's a stretch of hotel that's close to a place called Indian Bay Beach, and there are about 3 smaller hotels. But I would say, in terms of capacity for hotels, I would say they're nowhere close to 50%. So the future looks bright for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I know there are a lot of spaces because even on the windward end of the island, that end of the island is where you'll see the Atlantic Ocean. I did not see any resort or any hotels on that side of the island. And that side of the island is also an extremely beautiful part of the island. So there's a lot of possibilities for growth in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that is very excited going forward. So like if you're watching this video and you're a Vincentian, you're living in the diaspora, like I would say to you that you need to invest in St. Vincent and the Grenadines because this is the best time to invest. Because as I said, in terms of the things that St. Vincent still need to be one of the top tourism destinations, there's need for a lot of attraction. There's a lot of things that can be done in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So the tourism product is still at the baby stage. And I believe there's a lot of billing out of this whole tourism product that needs to be done. And if you are living in the diaspora and you have some money saved up, this is a perfect opportunity. And what I also love about St. Vincent is that because there's not a lot of resorts there, there's not a lot of these big, massive hotels. There's Sandals, but there's not like the big Iberia Stars and those hotels in St. Vincent. Airbnb is a very lucrative market also there because there are a lot of Vincentian that they are living in the diaspora and they might have their homes there like locked up and stuff like that. That is perfect for Airbnb. And a lot of travelers know. And because St. Vincent is a very small island, it's very accessible and people are not really worried too much about crime and violence when they go out on the road. So I find that when tourists visit smaller islands that it's easy to access, they're willing to do more Airbnb. They're willing to go out there to explore the island by themselves. So this is a perfect opportunity for people who really want to invest and see St. Vincent and the Grenadines grow from strength to strength. And what I like also is when you enter the airport, you see signs all over about encouraging people to invest in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So as I said, the future looks bright for St. Vincent. And I'm going to tell you that, like, if you are watching this video and you have never been to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I'm going to give you some of the places, the must-see places that you should go when visiting St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I'm just going to give you the pros why this is a place that you have to see. Okay, so if you stumble onto this video and you have never been to St. Vincent and the Grenadines before, I'm going to give you like a list, in no particular order, a list of places that you must see when visiting St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So the first place I'm going to say, Young Island. So Young Island, it's a small island where, because it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines are some smaller islands surrounding the mainland St. Vincent. So one of the Grenadines island is Young Island. Young Island is a very small island with one hotel on it, and you can take a little boat, and it takes you like five minutes to get across Young Island. You can go there, you can spend the day, you can have brunch, you can have lunch, and you can just hang out and swim for the day. Very beautiful Young Island. So that would be my first recommendation. The other recommendation would be another of the Grenadines, Bequia. So Bequia is perfect for beautiful beaches. If you want to go, it's a 2-hour ride on the ferry, pretty much, 2 hour. You go to Bequia. That is like a day trip. You just set aside a day and like you're going to Bequia. You can go snorkeling. You can drive around the island. There's a lot of things to do there. You can go for lunch, brunch, dinner, and spend the day at Bequia, and then you come back to the mainland on the last ferry that's coming back somewhere. I think it comes back around 4 o'clock or so. So Young Island and Bequia would be 2 recommendations. Another recommendation is the La Soufrière. Like if you are a nature person, you can climb to the top of La Soufrière to experience the volcano, and it's like on top of the world. Just it's like you have a view of the world when you go up to that climb. It's a hard climb, but if you're a nature person and you love nature, that would be a breathtaking view, especially if you have like a drone and you can just get some footage of the La Soufrière volcano. That is priceless. Another place would be Dark View Falls. St. Vincent is known for a lot of waterfalls. They have hundreds of waterfalls around the island. Some of them are very small, but Dark View is like you're going up in the mountain and there's this beautiful waterfalls with nice fresh water, and it's just something that if you love nature, something that you'd have to experience. And in terms of hotel, like Sandals is, as I said, Sandals is one of the best all-inclusive hotel, especially for couples. It's a premier top of the line all-inclusive hotel where you get like premier alcohol, you get premier like top of the shelf type of alcohol, food, some of the best food anywhere in all-inclusive in the world. and also entertainment, top-notch entertainment. So Sandals Hotel, very beautiful. And the Sandals in St. Vincent, that is one of the newest Sandals. And the thing that I love about Sandals is every time they open a new resort, that is like the top of the line. New technology, like anything that new that they're trying to come with, they would put it in that new resort that they open. And the backdrop of the mountain that's surrounding the Sandals in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it is just a breathtaking view to walk on that beach and to come out and see the mountain that forms this backdrop in the hotel. So it's just a beautiful sight. So Sandals would be a place to see. So yeah, and there are many more places. If you like nature, the botanical garden, St. Vincent has one of the oldest botanical garden in the Western Hemisphere. So that would be another thing to see. So yeah, so visit St. Vincent and thank me later, right? So guys, thank you again for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.